Hey everyone, it's Ann Carden here, and I want to talk to you today about the four-step marketing strategy to get all the coaching clients you want. You know, I hear all the time coaches say, how can I find clients? How can I get prospects? How can I get people coming to me? And so I want to walk you through the four-step system you can use to get really all the clients you want, really all the prospects you want, because clients come from a sales process, not a marketing process. So let me just make that clear. So today I want to talk to you about your marketing strategy and what you're doing. If you are not getting prospects coming to you, if you're not getting leads, then you have to look at your marketing. That's how you get prospects and leads. So first of all, I want to tell you they have to know about you. If you're going to get people to be clients, they have to know about you. And so my question would be, what are you doing for your marketing? Okay, this is all going to come down to marketing. And are they seeing you? So you have to know who you're trying to attract so you can know where those people are. And then the bottom line is you have to get right in front of them. You have to be marketing right to them. So if you are just out there trying to market to everyone, you're going to have a problem reaching your ideal clients. So you have to know who you want so you can know where they are. So for example, if I wanted to market to chiropractors, for example, I could find them in Facebook groups. I could find them on LinkedIn. I could find them in networking events. I could actually walk into their office and market to them. I could go to chiropractic trade shows or whatever they call them. And there's multiple ways I could be marketing to chiropractors. But at the end of the day, I have to know who they are so I know where they are. Okay. So this is key number one to a great marketing strategy. Number two, and I'll probably have to erase some things, so you may want to take some notes here. Number two is I have to care about what you're saying to me, okay? So if what you are saying in your marketing isn't resonating with me, I don't care, right? You could be in front of me all day long and I'm not going to care. And so just because you are marketing to chiropractors, you have to make sure your message is dialed in so you're actually getting their attention. They have to care about what you're saying, and you actually have to get their interest, okay? And this comes from your message, what you are saying, okay? Super important. If you don't get this dialed in, you're not going to get their attention. And this is why also you want to start with who your ideal clients are. So now you know what kind of a message you can put in front of them to get their attention. Okay. So number one, you have to be marketing. They have to know about you. And look, there's no shortage of ways to market. You can market. There are hundreds and hundreds of ways to market. And so if you're not reaching your ideal clients, you probably don't really have a clear direction of who those people are. So you don't know how to find them or where you're finding them. And then if you are getting in front of your ideal clients, but nothing's happening, nothing's resonating with them, then you need to work on your message. And I have to tell you, if there's a breakdown in any of these areas, you're going to struggle to get the people you want. So first, if they have to know about you, I'm going to just put these up here. And second, you have to get their interest. Okay. And of course, this is the who and the where you're marketing. Hope you can see this kind of running over there. Okay. So once you get these two things dialed in, now they have to know how you can help them. And here's the thing. You want this to really be in your message. You want them to clearly be able to see what it is you do, how you can actually help them. And this is going to start attracting them to you. So how can you help them? And so this is going to come down to your message. It's going to come down to what are you selling? And people have to be able to see that. A lot of times, for example, and I've used this example before, if I just try to sell myself as a business coach or a business consultant, it really isn't going to resonate with anyone, because if I just say, oh, I can help you grow your business, what does that really mean? It's so vague. It really doesn't do anything to get anyone's interest, right? But if I say, look, I can help you add $500,000 to your business in the next 6 months, now I'm either going to get your interest, or you're going to be like, yeah, I don't really care about that, right? And so this is what I'm talking about. They have to know how you can help them. And so your message has to be really, really clear, and it has to be really what it is you're trying to sell. All right. And then the fourth thing is, and this is where a lot of people go wrong in their marketing, is you have to realize everyone is not going to be a now buyer. Okay. Not a now buyer. And so here's the deal. You have to nurture them. You have to have a system in place that nurtures those people. Maybe that's staying in front of them. Maybe that's adding them to your email list. Maybe that's consistent follow-up with text or with phone calls, or if you're networking, you have to consistently be in front of them. Again, it's about where your ideal clients are. But you don't just put your message out there to them one time and then you go away. They're not going to remember you. And so if you realize that it takes anywhere from 7 to 99 touches before people will actually buy from you. Now, I will tell you, social media can drastically speed that up, but it takes 7 to 99 touches before people will actually buy from you. Now, a small percentage, maybe 1%, will be now buyers. Maybe 1 to 3% will be now buyers. But what about the other 97% of people that would actually buy from you? Well, you have to stay in front of them and you have to nurture that relationship. So they have to keep seeing things from you. Some people are slow at making decisions. Some people kind of hang back and they want to see, okay, does this person really know what they're talking about? And can they really help me? And I have to tell you, social media, the internet has made it so easy, in some ways easy, to be able to put things out there for people to learn from you and to know that you know what you're talking about. In the old days, before we had the internet, you ran print ads and you had to keep running those print ads over and over again so people would see you. And you had to maybe go out and market to them or send flyers to them or direct mail. And there were all kinds of ways that you could do this. But now we have the internet. And so I can make a video like this, and that video is going to be on Facebook forever. It's going to be on YouTube forever. I can put it on my website. I can put it on LinkedIn. It's going to be around for a long time, right? Unless I decide to take it down. And so people can go and they can find things from me. They can learn from me. They're not going to have any trouble finding things that I've put out there to show them that I know what I'm doing. And so you have the opportunity to do this as well as a coach, and you should be doing it. You need to be building your authority. You need to be putting content out there for people to see who you are and what you're all about. So when they do go check you out, maybe you meet them at a networking event and you talk to them, and then they would be like, I kind of like what that person said, but maybe I need to go check them out a little bit more. And so they go, and now they're able to find things from you. They're able to find articles, and they're able to find, videos that you've put out and all those things. So it's all building your authority and building your credibility. And you have to be doing that in the marketplace today if you want to kind of get that momentum. But you also have to realize, where are your clients? Where are they? Certain people aren't on Instagram. So you don't want to be putting a whole bunch of stuff on Instagram if your clients aren't on Instagram. Maybe you're targeting higher end clients. I teach coaches how to get and close high paying clients. And that may be corporate, right? They may be trying to target CEOs and people in corporate America. They're not going to be hanging out on Facebook. Now, I'm not going to tell you they're not on Facebook, but it's going to be harder to reach them on Facebook. So what are some other ways you could reach them? You could go to conferences. You could set up speaking engagements. You could be a speaker. You could connect with them on LinkedIn, and you could, get to know them on LinkedIn. And again, there's no shortage of ways to market. But if you don't really know who you're trying to market to and you don't really know where they are, you're going to waste a lot of time and energy trying to get clients and trying to get people coming to you. And I really am talking about attraction marketing here. It's so much nicer when people come to you versus you having to chase people. Now, that being said, you still have to put your stuff out in front of those people. So you still have to market, but it's not the same as trying to chase down people and just, beat them over the head with what you do, right? So let me just recap again. The 4-step marketing strategy, and this will work for any business person on the planet, any coach. The 4-step strategy is: first, I have to know about you. If I don't know about you, I can't buy. Okay, that's a fact, right? We all agree with that. Number 2 is you have to get their interest. And remember, this is going to come from what you're saying, from your message. You have to be putting the right message in front of people. And I gave you some examples of that. And then number 3, how can you help them? What is it you're selling? What is it you do? Again, you want to be able to grab their attention, and then they're like, oh, this person can solve my problem, or this person can help me overcome this pain. So you have to do that. And then number 4 is you have to realize only 1 to 3% are now buyers. 1 to 3%. So what about the other 97% who are out there who would buy from you, but you don't do anything to stay in front of them? And so you have to have a way to nurture people and to stay in front of them so they don't forget about you. And if you dial these things in on your marketing strategy, you will have consistent, good people coming to you who are interested in what you do. They're interested in your services. But this is the strategy. Notice in here, I didn't say a website. I didn't say SEO. I didn't say, be all over social media and every platform. I said you need a strategy to make sure that you're doing all of this in front of your ideal clients. And so people get kind of hung up on the tactics of marketing, and the tactics are like, it's all the stuff, but there's no strategy behind it, which is these 4 things. And it's why their marketing really doesn't go anywhere. And so if you really want your marketing to work, get a great strategy in place. You have to have a strategy dialed in. So I hope this is helpful. This was a very, very quick Facebook Live for you, but the 4-step marketing strategy to get all the clients you want, and it will work over and over and over again when you get this dialed in. And by the way, one more thing I just want to add very, very quickly is people say, do I need a niche? Do I have to have a niche? Whatever you want to call it. And here's what I'll tell you about that. It makes your marketing easier. So if you choose a niche, if you choose a niche, whatever you call it, it depends on where you're from in the country. We call it a niche here in the Midwest. Other people call it a niche. So here's the thing. It makes your marketing easier. If I were trying to sell to vegans, I could find them so much easier than if I'm just, putting my marketing out there and hoping, they're going to be around, right? So I could go places where vegans would be. I could, look for platforms they're on. I could look for different ways to reach them, and gyms. And there's no shortage of ways to do this, but you have to dial in a strategy. Without a strategy, it is like spray and pray and hope that your marketing is going to work. So if you don't have a steady stream of people coming to you over and over and over again, and it's consistent and you can count on it, you've got to fix your strategy. It's not dialed in enough, or you're not doing enough. I did speak to this the other day. Maybe you're not doing enough and they don't know about you, right? So I hope this is helpful. If I can be of any help to you in your marketing or in packaging up your offers or getting and closing those high-paying clients, reach out to me and let's chat about you and your business. You guys have an amazing day. Bye-bye.